What up? Eric in the house. What up? How's it going? How's it going? Let's see here what we got. No intro again? What? You should have heard it tonight. You're telling me you didn't hear that? What up, Matty Matt? You didn't hear the intro again. Let me rewind this thing. I don't know why it's not playing the music. I literally set it up to play the music again. And it made like it was working. I mean, like it was working. So something must be going on with that. I don't know why. What up, Lena? Lena Steffords? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Took one trade already. Wasn't on the stream, obviously, but it's all right. 25-point long off this wick of the PM low. You guys know how I like the PM low here. When we wick it like that and close back above, I long. So I got long 600, and I took it for like 23 points, something like that. So, British comic. All right, let me click on this link. That is kind of fun. That is pretty funny. Oh, what up, option? You're long now, Linus. Let's go. Any targets for NQ tonight? Well, yeah. We have two options, right? We kind of we push back up into this area, bam, or more likely we kind of push down, retest, and then take out the open price from yesterday. Did you guys notice, anybody that was on my funded TV with me? I was short from 700. I took the short at 700, and then we created an SMT up here at the highs with the ES. The only reason why I didn't trust the SMT completely was because it was not at the high. It wasn't up here. But we created an SMT here that held, and obviously we got that sell-off back into the afternoon there. So we did take that short. Oh, you like the drawing that goes all the way up? Yeah, I mean, it could, right? This is the thing. We talk about this time and time again. ES left a gap. I mean, like, if we're just talking about the ES, it left a gap on the top and a gap on the bottom. So as long as the ES is, kind of in here, it's really a guessing game, right? You have no idea what target is it going to take out first, this side or this side. Like, we have no clue. The only thing we can do is wait for one or the other to get kind of taken out. Now, Nasdaq already, it did take out the gap to the upside, and ES did not. So, yeah, that 681 area filled the gap there on the NQ. So, yeah, we don't really know which way it's going to go. I have no idea. So, last night you gave up and it skyrocketed. Yeah. It just went straight up last night, right? I mean, we had the direction correct. But You see, well, can't see yet, but let's go here. Yeah, so like it did get a pullback last night. We got the direction right, thinking that we're going to go up, but you did get a pullback. Wait, this is not it. Right here. The AM or PM? That's PM. Here it is. So we got a little pullback here. Like, I mean, it was 160 points. But am I looking at last night's price action? I don't even know. Anyways. But it did end up going, you know. I caught the long this morning, or the short this morning on the opening range play. This is last night. Here it is. I knew it wasn't that deep of a pullback. This right here. But if you look, I mean, it bounced right off the AM high, right? That's why I marked these out. I mean, look at that. Clean. Right off the AM high, just like we like to look for. Same similar entry to what I would have had, what I had over here with the PM low. It's the exact same thing. It wicked it, didn't close back below it. That leads me to believe that price is going to go higher. So kind of waiting until 8 o'clock now to kind of see what happens. And kind of go from there before we look to take another spot. Yeah, Linus, I think that, I mean, ES held the 69.35, which was the failed breakdown level from this morning that was key to kind of get us going to the upside. So I think that's kind of your bull bear area right there, right? So as long as it holds that, my arm is sore tonight. The arm is sore. Yeah, I don't hate the long play. I mean, I think it's fine. Go Dogs, GFL. Let's go. Let's see here. So I do expect price, at least at this point, to continue up. My condition for shorts is pretty simple. We need to close below for shorts. Until that happens, I expect us just to continue grinding up. So, and you know, you can look at this and say like, oh, well, where's the liquidity? Well, we look right here. We kind of got a trend line break right there at the 631s, right where the previous day close is. Nice little double bridge here. Doesn't look bad. First target on the push up really is this shelf here. Second target, this shelf here. Third target, obviously this wick, which lines up with another shelf. And then your fourth target's really all the way up there at 710. And that would be in line with a move that could potentially happen. We don't really know. We're just here, you know. By the way, guys, I did reach out to Apex last night, and they did get back to me, and I read the email right after I got off the stream, unfortunately. But we do have Apex accounts to give away. They hooked us up, so let's go. Let's go. But that being said, we are going to we're going to hold you guys hostage, and we're going to need 8,600 subscribers. It's only 10 subs, no big deal. We can make that happen, right? Silver kind of just still grinding here, putting in some wicks. I mean, gold is like on its way to that freaking 5,000. That 5,000 level, right? Gold is on its way. I think it's a little too late just to jump into the trade right now. I mean, we were already long down there from the bottom at 600, so I almost jumped back in at 600 again for the retest. If you guys interested in joining the giveaway, exclamation point MM in the chat. Also hit that like button. We need the likes as well. We need the likes. Let's see here. Apex, you got to dance on 1 foot, whistle and count to 10, roll a 6, climb Mount Rushmore to get a payout. I don't know. I don't mind them. I mean, if you don't want to deal with the rules, hey, I get it. I get it. But like, because of my strategy, I'm not taking a lot of drawdown. I'm not, that sort of thing. So like the rules for Apex really don't bother me. But I completely agree with you. I mean, there's a lot of other options if you don't like them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other options. So you certainly, if it's not for you, no big deal. Move on to the one that is for you. It's all that matters. So many options. No need to hamstring yourself there, you know? Price is just going, guys. It's pushing up here without me, but that's okay. We'll see what it does. I guess we still do have 20 minutes until 8 o'clock. TPT is the best. I agree. I agree with that statement for sure. I agree with the statement. I mean, if we retest 25, I could probably take it. Probably. We'll be careful with our entries tonight, though. We're already locked in that 123-point winner, whatever it was. Coming up on the first target here of this trendline break. 647. If they ditch the trailing drawdown in the funded account, yeah. Again, option man, there's a lot of options. So if you don't like them, no big deal. There's somebody out there that fits what you're looking for. You know what I mean? For sure. My Funded Futures, Trade Day, Tradeify. Who else doesn't have the intraday trailing drawdown? Somebody else I think I'm forgetting in the funded accounts. Trade Day, Tradeify. Yeah. Lucid. Yeah. You see, you typed it right when I said it. There we go. But so many options. So many options. You can find what you like. And as long as you use code MM, I'll continue to be able to stream. Just kidding. Made the same joke yesterday. Is it still funny? I'm not sure. If you guys don't use my code, I won't be able to stream anymore. There we go, tagging the 647. Cheapest is not always the best, for sure. I mean, we find that out the hard way, right, with some of these other cheaper firms. You the man, Linus. You the man. Lena? I don't even know. What is your name? What should I call you? Is Lena correct? S. Lena Staffords. It could be Linast Affords. Or it could be Lena. I don't know. Tell me so I can remember. Lena. Lina. Okay. I'll try to remember that. I think that's right. South Carolina? Oh, Lina. Okay, gotcha. Try to remember that. I got a pretty, is it really short for South Carolina? Oh. Interesting. So we should just call you Staffords then, no? South Carolina's not too far away. I got a cousin that, or actually a couple of people I know that live in Columbia. So, a couple of people live in Columbia. I used to work in Anderson for a short while, in Greenville for a short while. Quite a many years ago, about 20 years ago or so. Quite a few years ago at this point. So I know a little bit about the South Carolina area, just a smidge. Isn't there some sort of interest rate decision tonight? Maybe Japan or somewhere. I'm not sure. Anybody know if that's going to move the markets? I'm not quite sure how that kind of news affects the markets at this time of night. You're in the Low Country. Gotcha. Gotcha. Few things I know about South Carolina is it has, on average, the cheapest gas in the country. I know that. It can move it, just depends. I guess we'll find out, right? I think it's at 10 p.m. Eastern, which is typically when we're kind of wrapping it up, but was kind of a bull flag breakout there too, in hindsight, right? We also had an inversion there too. I just saw that. Barely held, but it was there. Z White, what's up? Right here. Look at that. 2-minute inversion. Pretty good momentum, but through there. A little pullback, but relative equal highs up there as well. SMT at the lows as well with the ES. Man, why didn't I hold this long? I did not notice that. I didn't notice that stuff. Anybody else notice the SMT at the low? The more you know, right? Bottom ticked it 2 days in a row. Uh-oh, Smokey Bear. Oh, it was 11 to 11:30? That sucks, Smokey Bear. Yeah, but we had an SMT here. Clean inversion on the 2-minute. Nice LR above. Kind of trend line liquidity. Not great, but it's there. Makes a whole lot of sense for us to push back up into that 680 area, which actually was the previous day close from yesterday. If you remember, or from Sunday. If you remember that gap fill, I still got it on this chart here. You remember that gap fill up there from Sunday. 681. Yeah. May 750 on Top Step. You'll make 4K by next week. Let's go. I hope you do. Like to see everybody with the wins, everybody with the dubs. we get a pullback here, we can participate in the long potentially. But we will need a pullback in order for that to happen. Jesus has a great plan, right? Trying to get to 660, I think that's reasonable. For sure. Reasonable. We'll get long off a pullback if we can get one. And if you want to know where to get short at, just get short where I take my long, right? It's a great reverse indicator. Little reverse indicator. If you're shorting from 34, stop loss at 70, 2 micros. Good luck, sir. All right, here we go. How deep of a pullback do we need to get in? Man, I don't think we need much, to be honest. But let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Maybe 35s. I mean, ideally we get to 25, but I don't know that we do. I may have to just take it right here. Can get 20 points from here. I'm going to take it right here. Hit the bid. There we go. And it most certainly will probably pull back to some degree here. But it doesn't have to, and that's the reason why I'm jumping on in. Coming into the macro, realistically, if we're going to continue, we'll go. Yeah, I hope so too. I think we pushed too. That's why I was like, I wasn't sure that we get any fuller, any deeper of a pullback. So I was just going to take it there. And in fact, I probably will just take it at 61. Although to be honest, I mean, we could go much higher than that. Really could. 78 up there kind of makes sense. It's an obvious wick, right? Almost kind of like a data wick at the end of the day here. When we close both directions like that, that's almost like a data wick. It could be treated as such. So, yeah, yep. We may get a little resistance. Well, we kind of touched 48. We might get one more little pullback here before we kind of get through the 650s. And depending upon what happens at the top of the hour, right? Buying kind of up high here, but I feel okay about it. I feel okay-ish about it. Guys, exclamation point MM in the chat. Chance to win any size Apex evaluation. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Activation fee, Sean, is $148 on the 50K account and $143 on the 25K account. I do not recommend anything over the 50K account. The sale for Bulenox does end tonight as well for 83% off. That is code MM. Apex is, of course, code MYTH. It's the only one that is code MYTH. And also, if I'm not mistaken, I think Tradeify's 40% off sale ends tonight as well. Code MM. And Tech Profit Trader is always 40% off, no activation fee, code MM. Trade Day, 40% off, no activation fee, code MM. 50% off for new users on Trade Day. And Fun and Futures Network, buy one, get one free, 50% off, code MM. There you go. That's the rundown. Well, option, I already have 10. I get 10 every month. That's quite a hefty amount considering what they normally give out. They normally give like 5, I think, to most people. But yeah, I mean, I probably could ask for more. I mean, I probably could. You know, I don't want to be too greedy. Apex gave me 5 accounts, so that's what we got now. So, well, it depends on who you're talking about, option. Are you talking about Matt? Or are you talking about, I mean, like, I don't think people that are on the show are really giving away more accounts than that. So, yeah, it doesn't cost me anything either. I give them to you guys. But it's kind of based on, you know, other factors other than just working there, right? There's other factors involved. Number of sales and things like that. So, yeah, it's marketing for sure. But, yeah, it's based on other factors. I'm okay with the 10. I'm fine with it. Because I get accounts from other places too, right? Typically, Apex gives me 15. This month I only got 5. So if you stacked the 10 on top of the 15, that's 25. There's only 20 trading days in a month. So that allows me to give away more than one account a day. But this month, I just, you know, I didn't get as much, and that's okay. Take Profit Trader, we typically give away 5 TPT accounts a month. You know, 15 Apex, 10 My Fund of Futures. And then Lucid will occasionally toss me an account. So, the other ones, it's hard for me to get accounts from. Tradeify used to give me accounts to give away, and then my sales kind of dropped, and they stopped doing it. So, they stopped giving me accounts. But I do reach out to every prop firm to try to get free accounts to give away to you guys. I do my best. You know, I'm not one of those people either that's going to like bug the shit out of a prop firm for free accounts. Like, I just ask, yo, can I have some accounts? Yay or nay? That kind of deal. So ES is running this wick right now. Little scary. Thank you, option. I appreciate that. You the man. I do the best I can. I mean, I used to not even ask for accounts. I used to just give away cash, but because, you know, no one would give me accounts. And, you know, I don't buy my subscribers. I'm growing organically, so, you know, I don't boost my subs to make it look like I got more followers than I do, right? Because it makes a difference, right? A guy with 25K subs comes to you and says, hey, I want some accounts to give away. I got 25,000 subs. Versus a guy with 8,000 subs, you know? Who are you going to give more accounts to? Probably the guy with 25K subs, even though he bought his. Get in there, Tron. Get in there. Yeah, I'm not paying you anymore, Sean. You're cut off. Cut off. No, just on the download, Sean. Don't tell anybody. I got you. On the back end, reach out to me. I got you. There are 100% people that are buying their subs, buying their viewers. 100%. And I can prove it, but, you know, I ain't going to waste my time doing it. We can prove it. If you see a new streamer just pop up and all of a sudden they got 10K subs, that should be your sign that something's funky. Like, well, who's this new guy? Oh, he's got 9,000 subs. When did he start his channel? 2 months ago. Oh, something's wrong here. It's just kind of how it works. I do my best. I do my best. Option. I do my best. All right, guys, we got 3 minutes till the top of the hour. What do you guys think at the top of the hour? Is this thing going to blast through 661 or not? Maybe they have a very big family. That's true, Mo. That is true. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Like when you first start, you're calling families and friends and you're saying, "Yo, hit that subscribe button." Like I hit 100 subs, I think in like a month, and then I hit 200 subs in probably another month. It took me 5 months to get to 1,000, and no wait, it took me 5 months to get to 500, and then it took me 4 weeks after I got to 500 to get to 1,000. Yeah. Once you kind of get to that 500 mark, YouTube like will start pushing you out and stuff if you're putting in the hours and really putting in the grind. So got to 1,000 pretty quickly there. It takes everybody a different amount of time, right? Some people it takes a year to get to 1,000, 2 years, just depends. That's a stall point. 655, yeah, it could be. Very well could be. Equity stay under pressure. Metals strong until we see what transpires with Iran over the weekend. That could be, Steve. Some of these guys are hammering the YouTube shorts. Gets the algo going. You know. In my experience, you don't get too many subs from shorts, but, I don't know. Teach his own. If they're making subs from it, that's fine. You don't get that many, though. But, I used to do shorts. I used to be hitting the shorts kind of heavy, but not so much lately. Not so much lately. Also, I don't multi-stream. I probably should stream vertical and horizontal. And then I should probably be streaming on X and TikTok. I tried the dual stream with TikTok, but TikTok keeps shadow banning me as soon as I get on there. I don't know why. And I don't say anything out of the ordinary. I'm not playing music, but they shadow ban me. 20 seconds. This is a good reaction. You get spammed by the same guy on your shorts even though you never watched them. Hey, let's go. Gotta love slippage. Look at this, guys. It's pushing. This is what we want. 4 seconds. Squeeze it. That's not exactly what I was asking for, market. Don't play with me, Nasdaq. Don't you do it. ES is at a key level here, 69.50 as well. So Nasdaq and ES both at the 50 level at the same time. I'm not trading the Chinese market. I know I need to, right? I need to. What up, Dave? Again, I think that wick up there is a great... You can almost treat this wick up here at the 78s as like a data wick. But I'm just going to take my base hit. Take the base hit of 20 points. It's funny, I go for bigger targets in like Asia than I do in Globex in Asia than I do in New York. I don't know why that is. Because New York, I just take 10 points and walk. But I always go for 20, 25 points this time of night. I don't really know why that is. Why do I have more patience at this time of night than I do during New York? I don't know. Exclamation point MM if you want to enter the giveaway. Apex, any size Apex eval. Make 350. Let's go. Nice job. See you in the morning. Appreciate you. Great job. Come on. Come on. You can do it. What up, Tim? Maybe generally the moves are slower, so it feels like you have more control. That could be, Mo. You're probably correct. Because you can get that whipsaw in New York, right? You can get the whipsaw. Oh, come on. Get up there, bro. ES is banging his head on 50 here. Your short will be out. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, come on, man. This is. I don't like taking it off right here, just 2 points before, but like I also don't want to be a dick for a tick, right? All right, let's take it off. I don't want to be a dick for a tick there. Like, you know, it's 2 points from my target. Probably going to hit it, but like, do I really want it to pull back 15 or 20 points? No. So, I don't know if you guys saw on My Funded TV today. I had a short sitting at 700. Let me show you guys. Right here. I had a short sitting at 700. The high of this candle is 699.75. And look at that. Boom. Frustrating. One tick. One tick away from me there. I think you might get a little bit of a burst here if ES pops that 50. I think you might get a bit of a burst. A little expansion candle. Let's see. You know, in terms of this time of day anyway, right? Guys, we're doing the giveaway, exclamation point MM in the chat to join. I also need you to hit that subscribe and like button. We need 8,600 subscribers to be able to do the giveaway, and we need at least the number of like. Look at that thing. Look, did I call that shit or not? Did I say it? Did I say it? I mean, come on. We also need the likes to kind of match the viewership here. So that 678 up there, I would kind of consider that a data candle. Like I said. Also, 681, like I said, that's kind of the previous day close from that new week opening gap that we tapped into earlier today and last night. I knew as soon as ES got above that 50, it was just going to go. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, that was like an 8-point pop, guys. I mean, you know. Yeah. She's a going. Now we are coming to range of areas where I might consider a short. I could consider a short at 700 again. I could consider a short at 725, but I think the best short opportunity is probably going to be at 750 or even 775. These two levels up here are really good areas for shorts, in my opinion. You could be aggressive and start it at 700 if you wanted to. I don't like that one as much. We'll see. No, Alexis, my bias is up for now until we run kind of this. So for shorts, two opportunities for shorts, like I just talked about. I want to see us get above these highs right here. And then we can look at short 750, 775 potential, which is 100 points higher than we're at right now. Or the other option is kind of get below the PM low and then go down. Now now that we've pushed up like this, I don't necessarily believe that's going to happen before like 9:30, 10 o'clock. If that does happen, probably just continues to push up in my opinion. But being by the dips, kind of by the dips mode here. So one thing to note here on the NQ. All right, so we did not run the wick here on the NQ. It left equal highs, didn't it? What's the high at? Yeah, it looks like it left equal highs. I can't really tell. I mean, it looks that way. 25,714 next area. Yeah, option. I like that area. Long bias up until there. Now, one thing also to kind of keep an eye on, let's think about the gap on the ES. In order to fill the gap on the ES, I think we need 74. Let me go back and look at the gap. I'm going to mark it out. The top of the gap on the ES to be filled completely is 76. Is it 76? I'm looking at the hourly, so it's hard for me to tell. Let me just scroll back over here. Get down to a smaller time frame and just scroll back over here. Okay, so the gap, yeah, it's 77.50. So kind of keeping that in mind on the ES, that's another 25 points or so. So like what would that take us up to on Nasdaq? Maybe 750s? Maybe up in that area? Again, 775 is not outside the realm of possibility. But based on how price is reacting right here, unless some kind of news comes out or tweet, I think that buying the dips is going to be kind of the play. So do it until it doesn't work. The gold dump, let me see. That is, it did. So gold kind of testing this little uptrend that it's in. What's silver doing? I want a long silver here, but I'm late to the game. Nice big wick here on the 5-minute chart on silver. Yeah, we just took a little $200 winner on silver. Let's go. Little $200 winner. What up, Solo? Yeah, gold, I mean, it's holding this little short-term trend line if you just draw it. You can even draw it from the open if you wanted to. You could draw it from here. 630. Kind of bull flagging. It's kind of holding the short-term trend. There's really a long, I mean, like, you could throw a trend line on all the way up if you wanted to. And it's kind of below that. Still holding. Design knob guarantee up there, 5,000. So he's not even $50 off from it. So maybe eventually. I was kind of hoping to get a bit of a little bit more of a dip down to maybe like 63. I would take this up into the 78.50, but unfortunately it's just not dipping low enough. Not dipping low enough for me there. All right, gold's holding up right there. I mean, like, could just long gold here. Stop would be, I guess it's about $1,000 stop. A little scary. A little scary. Yeah, exactly. It just runs. What up, M. Will? It popped. As soon as ES got above that 50 level, it just whoop, straight up. It's going to take out that 78.50, I know. Beyond that, I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure beyond that wick. It's like that wick is just so obvious, right? So obvious. I mean, if we get a pullback into the 650, that would be amazing. I would take that. But I don't know that we get that. That general area would be nice. Blown almost 30 straight evals? Nuh-uh. Design, come on. You're kidding, right? You could hedge those evals and pass some at least. 715, here we come. You're probably right. That sucks, design. 30? Dang, man. That's rough. That's rough. WTF, June? June? I don't think he's using it. I don't think it's during Asia. Very hard to pass them during Asia, though, to be honest, unless you're using gold or you don't think the trading thing's paying off. Well, we all got to make choices in life, design, and that's, I would encourage you maybe to step back and not trade evals, size down. Try to just buy one eval, stick to that one eval, pass it to trading micros, take it slow. I know it's tough to do. I'll be able to take a short at 55. At 7.55 or 6.55? On evals, I do well during New York, but Asia, I'm forcing it and go bigger and lose on the eval. Yeah. For sure, Mo. Makes a lot of sense. All right, I'm going to jump in here. I know it's only like 10 points, but it's not even really 10 points. Got to treat it like you have 2K, 5K. Yeah. True. I'm long, Albeo. I'm looking for that 78 50 wick to be taken out. Oh, you lose them anytime? Probably just need a size down design. Size down. I mean, I know that's easy to say and hard to do, especially on an eval. But I'm going to use this eval that I'm trading as an example. This is my 5th day on this eval. Traded micros, I'm at $2,200 in profit. It's my 5th day on this eval. I don't care when I pass it. It's just a matter of just getting, and it's a cheap eval. It's $15. Cheap eval. But I'm not treating it like it's a cheap eval. I'm treating it like it's a $100 eval, right? Even though it's not. Yeah, your 3 bull nuts you try for 50 a day. Some days are not even that. Yeah, exactly. That's what you got to do. I mean, what I would do is just link a couple of evals to your master accounts. And when you take the master trade, you take the eval trade, and you get there when you get there, right? That's the way I look at it. So, too scared to trade 4? Yeah. Hey, at least you got those. Keep them. Take your time. Really? There we go. I was about to say, are you going to be that dirty to me? What up, Ayanda? Aya? I don't know if I'm saying your name wrong. Ayanda. 5th day. Yeah, and we'll 5th day on this. Well, you can lock yourself out using a lot of different props. You can even lock yourself out. You can buy that third-party software, whatever. A lot of different ways to lock yourself out. They should make it 250 a tick. Why not? I am looking at silver. Look at it go. Look at that thing go. Yeah, silver blasted through that June guarantee that you gave me, and gold is like only about $50 off that $5,000 level. It's crazy. Insane. Oh. Got your first payout, $1,500 yesterday. Let's go. Nice job. It took 27 days. Will, that's great. 3,227 days, that's fine. You should follow the knob's predictions. You should. You should. Here's the problem with that, though, design, right? Like, you can know where the market's going, and you could still lose for, various reasons, right? Like, I can know where the market's going, and that still doesn't mean that I'm going to get in the proper position, or that the market's not going to do something dirty. And like, I'm gonna just give you an example. Very good example, right? Let's just take today, for example. And Nasdaq had been doing this a lot over the last few months, and it kind of stopped doing it, but today it did it again. How many people do you think were targeting the new day opening gap on this push down? And they did not take profit because they were like, this new day opening gap is getting hit 100%. And then what does Nasdaq do? F you, I'm moving up, right? I guarantee there's a lot of people, ICT traders, whoever, targeting this new day opening gap. We're 10 points away from it. Not even, around 10 or 15 points away from it. No, actually, no, 5 points away. 5 points away from that. They didn't move their stop to break even. They didn't, they didn't trail. They didn't take profit. They didn't scale. Whatever the case may be, I guarantee some people got screwed on that. So, like, is the market going to go here? 100%. When is it going here? I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm just saying, like, that's just one of the things, right? It's just one of those things. That's why that would tilt me right there if that happened to me. So, think of it as job paying monthly. That's true. Any smart can tell gold is going to 5K, but can you hold it long into 10,000 and draw down? Yeah, that's my point. So you know where it's going, but it doesn't matter. So, trust me, I've been there a lot. Where I'm just like, man, everything I do on an evaluation works, and nothing I do on a funded works. Like, I've had that thought so many times. So, are you back in it now, Lina? Oh, but it's just one of those things. You hope your skill is growing. The thing is, man, like, understand, like, you're starting off very good there, Will, and understand that you don't have to make it all in one day. I mean, there's no reason. Like, you can take a month to get to a payout. You can take 2 months to 3 months to get to a payout. What does it matter? Right? As long as you get there. Oh, you got back in? Went full tilt today. Just started trading last week. This afternoon got me good. Yeah, alpha. Like, I encourage you, if you just started trading last week, go to a sim account. You don't need an eval. Just go to a sim account. You get your strategy down. Figure out what works for you in terms of risk to reward. Like, are you a 1R trader? Are you a 2R trader? Are you a scalper? And there's no need to spend money yet. What up, DJ? You're the king of evals. Your fastest pass on trade eval for 9K, 15 minutes. But your ass on fundeds. Dang it. Yeah, I'm just kind of chugging along on my fundeds. I don't even have them open tonight. It was actually a pretty decent day to be trading them, or evening, and I just didn't do it. You have your grandmother's solid silver flatware set you inherited. Now's a good time to sell it. Nah, you don't want to sell it. Hard-headed. Yeah, that's one of those things. Are we dumping? I don't know. The thing is, ES still has the new week opening gap above that it's not yet closed. Nasdaq has closed it. Nasdaq has the new day opening gap below. ES also has the new day opening gap below. Um, at this point, I would like to see displacement to the downside and break of structure on both the ES and the Nasdaq at the same time before I would consider a short until after we get above 740. So, all right, Lena, you too. Been sitting in a box for years. Hey, it's time to get rid of it. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, just get a paper account with TradingView, or you can trade a sim account on Ninja. So many different ways you can do it. No need to put money in the game. Like you don't need to have money on the line unless you're someone who just can't learn without money on the line. If you're someone who still takes trades that you wouldn't take if money was on the line, then that's not going to help you. You got to treat the sim account like it costs you money, like there's money on the line, like you're really trading it. And you need to find a strategy and get your R situated. You need to back test, find out the win rate in the last 3 months on the back test, and then you need to forward test that strategy for at least a month to make sure that it's still working the same as the back test results in today's market. Because the market is ever changing. It's ever changing. Silver is definitely unstoppable. What up, Jips? 98,300. I took a couple of scalps on silver. I mean, did we leave any money on the... Oh, what happened? I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Hold on. Did we leave any money on the table here? Look, I longed here. Oh, why does it not let me do that? What the hell? Why can't I draw? What the hell? Why is it drawing lines? What the hell's going on here? What is going on? Oh, why is that drawing lines? Anyways, you can see I scalped it here, and then I scalped it here. We didn't leave anything on the table, did we? $5,000? Just 5K. Gold's still holding that bigger trend line here. You'll trade the sim without the fear. The trading world is mental. Yeah, so the thing is, Alpha, if that's the case, buy the cheapest eval you can find. Use Bulenox. It's 83% off. It's going to cost you $28. Go to micros. Don't trade minis. Micros. One micro. Do not even worry about passing the account. Don't even pay attention to your P&L. Journal every day. Take the trades just as if you would in a funded account. Journal those trades. Keep up with the win percentage. Keep up with the average R. What the average stop needs to be. Like, keep it very mechanical. And, if you blow the account, who cares? It's $30. But don't like, passing it shouldn't even be in your mind, Yeah, I was clicking the brush because that's what I use to draw. See? Like, I use the brush to draw. But it was making lines. And the funny thing is, when I moved it back over here, it's working right. I don't know what it was doing. I don't know what it's doing there. Yeah, it's definitely parabolic. I don't know what's going on. All right, we're only $1.50 away from the 100 mark on silver. We're way above the June guarantee at this point. She's a runner. So ES, wow, what is that? What is that, guys? Anybody know what that is? Somebody tweet something. It'll rug before 100? Maybe. It might. Is this somebody tweeting or something, guys? You guys see that move? ES just dropped 5 points like nothing. Joom only makes guarantees that come true. Let's go. That was kind of weird price action, was that not? I mean, I don't see that. It's not really at a time where there should be news. Don't doubt Max either. Yeah. I mentioned that you are a scalper and I'm on my way to becoming one. Could you talk about any tips, techniques, or good strategies for it? I mean, Jips, one of the easiest scalping methods that I use is you can use an EMA bounce, like a 50 EMA or a 21 on a 5-minute chart. Just a bounce off an EMA. That's a decent scalping strategy, right? Or you can look for like a previous day close bounce. Like you just look for, if you're looking to scalp, like these levels, like the previous day close, are really good levels to look for scalps off of. Now, I would only take a scalp off these levels in New York session after 10 a.m., right? You can do, I mean, there's so many different ways that you can scalp, right? You just got to find like what kind of works for you. So there's so many different opportunities. You can use the 1 minute 50 EMA. We're probably close to that now. Yep. I used to go 10 for 10 off the 1 minute 50, 10 point stop, 10 point take profit. The white line is the 50 EMA. The 21 EMA on the 2 minute and the 50 EMA on the 1 minute are almost the same. They stay pretty well the same there. There's so many different strategies. You really got to just figure out what works for you, right? It's just, you know, I don't know. There's initial balance. You can take an initial balance play. This is a play that I love that I take in the mornings. I mark out the 9 to 9:15 high and low, 9 to 9:15 a.m. high and low, Eastern. And then I take the breakout. So if it opens up inside the gap, I'm just taking the simple break. This is 9 for its last 13, I think is the win rate. 9 or 10, might be 10 for 13. I'll have to look. But I took it this morning on my funded account for 10 points. Obviously, you can see that opening range break sometimes pays huge. 160 points today. But you don't need the whole move. You could just take 8, 10 points out of that move and boom, you'd be happy, right? What up, Punisher? So, on the X 2 minutes ago, fund manager cash level plunges lowest level in history. Interesting. Yeah, Trump news can come at any time. Exactly. It can. It definitely can. But there's so many different, I mean, I've got some videos on my channel about like, you know, my strategy that I use and stuff like that. Oh, it was Russia used? What did they say, option? If it opens outside the range, Zach, so here's the range, these two levels, then all you're waiting for, so let's say price opens down here. This is what you're looking for. Push back into the range. Whatever side it breaks back out of, you're going to set your limit order there, and you take it the exact same way. So if it opens up outside the range, you're looking for the push back into the range. Now, this trade is difficult, and I'm going to tell you why, because a lot of times when it opens outside the range, when it comes back into the range, it only comes back in a few ticks. So you have to get that order. The order's got to be waiting right there so that when it comes out, you're in. My favorite, the favorite trade is for me is when it opens up inside the range. So you took a quick short on silver and got $200 out of it. Very, very, very good trade, but woof, scary. That'd be scary. Scary. But yeah, there's several different strategies that you can use. Yeah, Jip, there is. There is some news in a bit. I guess the interest rate decision. We'll see what that does. I think it's at 10. Isn't it at 10 p.m.? I think so. Guys, if you haven't already, enter the giveaway. Any size Apex evaluation, exclamation point MM in the chat. 80% off Apex does end tonight. Use code MYTH, M-Y-T-H. Everything else is code MM. We need to get to 8,600 subscribers, currently at 8,594, so I need 6 more subs. We got 84 viewers and only 49 likes. Let's hit the like button as well. Let's go. I'm actually going to take this long, guys. I'm going to take this long, and this is going to target, I'm going to target 10 points. I got in late here a little bit. I should be in from this wick here, so I'm about 2.5 points higher than normal. And I'm going to go break even at the high. I don't want to see it stall there. I want to see it expand at the high. And stop's going to be below the swing. You know, the problem with moving the stop there is that we're so close to it, it probably stops me out. But I think that's the smart play. Or I could be like Lambo and just take like 5-6 points. Just take it at the high. Oh, I can't help myself sometimes, guys. I can't help myself. We break 680, you're going to join me? You're supposed to be in the bed. What are you doing, Lena? Carolina. Lina. What are you doing over there? You're supposed to be asleep. Don't at me on the Arista reward here, guys. Don't do it. I ain't hearing it. I know moving your stop during Asia is a no-no, but yeah, overtraining, yeah. In the bed with the computer, the laptop laying on top of you. So, yeah, Alpha, that's the thing. I mean, like, you shouldn't move the stop, right? That's a good practice, but unfortunately, it's not my practice. This is a jam right here, guys. Oh, I muted the wrong thing. Silver Steel Rocket, yeah. We'll let you hear it as soon as I can. October to December, found you when the info came out. Glad it worked out for me. Let's go, M. Wheel. Thanks, man. Here we go. You got to know when to hold up. That's all I can play. Know when to walk away. Little Kenny. Little Kenny. Just a little Kenny. ES is already like hanging out at the high right there at 55. It's same kind of idea as we had with the 50. It needs to break through there for us to get a decent looking candle here. It could pull back. This trade is a chase. It is a little bit of a chase, but I don't mind it. I could target higher and make the R better, but let's scalp. Instead of singing to you guys, I'll just whistle to you. How about that? Oh. Got the liquidate block feature on Top Step at 600. What is that? Silver short? Goodness. Top is in now, guaranteed. Uh-oh. All right, there's the pullback. What up, Timbo? No! Let me look at silver. Yeah, it's getting a little pullback in a minute here. Maybe 98.021. Yeah, Top Step is still only Top Step X. It is. So ES double top there. Could not get through that 55 for now. Bottom tick, look at this. Yeah, exactly. Smokey Bear. Look away, Smokey Bear. Look away. Look away. Look away. It closes the trade and blocks me till the next day. Oh, okay, I got you. No. Rude. Not loving the lower high there. Shows all traders mess up or have bad spurts. Yeah. We need the higher high. Or the higher low. That's good enough too. We'll take the higher low. Why not? We'll see design. I mean, I think it might pull back to 98.1. That's that 9 EMA. What up, F4 Market Edge? How you doing? All right, ES is trying to make another run for that 55. Let's see. Can it do it? Making another run at it. Yes, looking kind of strong. Yeah, it's definitely it's a little bit front running. It's leading the Nasdaq tonight a bit. Let me pull up GC. What we got? Yeah, GC's above the VWAP now. It held that it held the trend line there. I don't know. Design Silver's bouncing. It might make a new run for it. Well, ES tried for a moment there. We got a new 15-minute candle coming here in just a few minutes. Bull flagging on silver. Yeah. I mean, lower time frame probably. I'm on the 5 minute. Doesn't really look like a bull flag on the 5 minute yet, but I probably could see it on the 1 or 2, I'm sure. Well, I got my stop where it needs to be. I mean, I want to move it if we get above 82 and a quarter, but if we don't, we don't. And if it stops us, it stops us. No big deal. No big deal. I don't want it to. Get up there, bro. Stop messing around. Why you got to play with me? Mm-hmm. New 15-minute candle in 10 seconds. 25,673 is point of control. Makes sense. Makes sense. Option, why didn't you tell me that before I entered the trade? Rude. Rude, how dare you? How dare you, option? You're in along to 700, 1 micro in a dream. Let's go. I like that area. I like that level. Depends on if we can get there. If, you know, where you're long from. Yeah, silver making new highs now. $714 is value area high. Gotcha. Yeah, micros are solid. Here's the thing. Do I give this more room and average in at 650? I don't know. I don't know. Because I actually kind of like how this is grinding here. That tells me that eventually it could just pop right back through there. I'm in a long, DJ. In a long. NQ used to be the wildest market. Enter silver, a whole new beast. Yeah, like, you know, silver is definitely well, not only the fact that it's wild, but also, you know, how expensive it is to trade it. How expensive it is to trade it. There's a trend line on the 15. Leverage for suckers. Oh. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail. Right? Yeah, I guess you can kind of see that bigger trend line, right? Can kind of see that. The 25,708 is where I am targeting. It's the 38.2 retracement from the 13-week high. Let's go. NQ now is like ES. I don't know if I take it that far, DA. You might be getting out of line a little bit with that one. Come on now. Now ES isn't bad these days either, though. Like it really moves decent, right? You get 40, 50 point movement a day on ES, and Nasdaq average day is probably what, 200 points? I don't even know. All right, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here, guys. ES is approaching the high now. And if it does not break the high, I'm going to close this trade. I need ES above 55 here. Yeah, I used to trade it all the time, though, DA. It used to be my asset of choice. Finger on the button here, because if it rejects, I'm out. Hand on the trigger. It needs to break 55. New 5 candle in new 5-minute candle in 30 seconds. Yes, stopped at 54. Get through 55, bro. Little bro, ES, get through there. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, we got 60 likes, 91 viewers. Help me out. Also, exclamation point MM in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. Free Apex any size evaluation. If it pops above 55, I think we kind of dart up again, but it's looking like a triple top in its eyes here. Looking like it's got that triple top going on. GC Rocket? Yeah, it's taking off now. So I tell you guys about like gold and silver, they are respecting these trend lines. There we go. One, get through there. BB Roca, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. 2-minute RSI divergence here. All right, we're almost at my break even. ES is at 55. I'm watching closely. Watching closely. We get above 82.25. We need to expand into my target. Dropping the stop. Going to be okay with it if I get stopped out. Let's go. Nice job, DA. Good job on walking away. So ES did not hold 55. It might just peek back below it and then go, but I'm not willing to hold it. Oh, divergence on ES. I'm okay with stopping out there. I'm okay with stopping out. Yeah, Punisher, it's just one of those things, like, I could hold it. It probably does end up going. But the fact that we're not making a new high there is kind of concern. Especially kind of coming into the macro here. You expect us to maybe run. You know, you could say, like, oh, it's just a micro. You know, you're just only risking $40. Yep, those things are true. But it is what it is. We need 5 more subs to get to 8,600, guys. If you're in here, you're watching, and you're not yet subscribed, please do it. Thank you. Loay, no, I'm not in a gold trade. I was just showing you guys gold. Like, look how well gold on the 5-minute chart holds these trend lines. Long-term trend line here from this morning, and then a shorter term here. It kind of pulled back right into it, held it, pushing back up. Design guarantee. Now ES is pushing back above 55. I knew that's a possibility, but it's all right. What up, Disciplined Futures Trader? This might move relatively quickly when it gets above this high here. It might. What am I listening to? Hold on. Where's that music coming from? Oh. I was like, what is going on? I didn't notice. This is the mix. Morgan Wallen with Warren G. Nate Dogg mix. I didn't know that was what was playing. I was like, I thought it was a Morgan Wallen song.
What are you doing?
That's not a W. That's an upside down M. Yeah. It's an upside down M. What does this look like? Any type of animal? I can't really picture one. Maybe a scared cat. Bart Simpson. Bart Simpson. All right, let's see what we can do with Bart Simpson here. Hold on. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Horse track racing? Yeah, it could be. Oh, I can't even do it. I tried. The skills were not skilling. I can draw Bart Simpson actually pretty well, but not like that. I forgot he's got the I forgot how to draw him. It's like I used to draw him all the time in school. And then you do like the eye, and then like the nose and the mouth. Yeah, that looks just like him. Perfect. Perfect. Myth and Max, that's right. All right, now back above that high, breaking out. Thanks for shaking me out of my trade, Nasdaq. Futurama, that's right. I went to art school, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Art majors are not very smart. Look like Scooby Doo. Could be, could be. Last 30 minutes could be his hair. Yeah, it could be. What's this? Anybody know what this is? What's this? You dirty. I know exactly what you guys were thinking. You guys are so dirty. That was a gun, by the way. The Little Dipper? Yeah, it could be the Little Dipper. You guys are so dirty. Cup and handle. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I'm no Bob Ross. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Kurt, I got shook out of my long too. It's all right. Well, who's Bob Ross? Just kidding. I mean, it's waiting for something. I just don't know what it's waiting on here. Definitely not moving very much at this point. Decent range, though, tonight, right? What is it? 100 points? Yeah, not bad. Could definitely be worse. Better than a 40-point range. All right, look at gold pull back, guys. Gold's pulling back. Do we buy right here? Is this a spot that we buy gold? I'm going to stab it. I'm going to stab long on gold. Very tight stop coming into the top of the hour. Did it go without me, really? You got to be kidding me. I'm not tagged in yet because I hit the bid. You got to be kidding me. I hit the bid, guys. Come on. I mean, if that's not messed up, I don't know what is, man. Come on. We'd be up 300 bucks right here. That's rude. All right. Well, I guess we're not taking the gold trade. I don't know if I like it if it pushes back down. Very rude. I was just trying to get a better entry, so I didn't want to mark it in, so I hit the bid, and it didn't fill me. All right, well, maybe it'll fill me now, and it probably dumps. I'm only risking 500 bucks on it, so. You shorted gold yesterday? Yeah. Tough to do, right? Let's go, Alpha. Nice job. I don't know if I like that wick on the 5-minute, but we're in it now. We are in it now. We're going to go stop to break even at 57. I'm going to go pretty quickly. Yeah, right there. I just need to push back to the high of this candle. without coming back down. Yeah, and Q a little pullback. Yeah, blackout. We're going to get stopped. We definitely would have made some money on the first push, but unfortunately I didn't want to mark it in. Nasdaq still pushing. All right, stopped out. Rude. I'll look at it in a few minutes and I'll be like, I should have held. Silver right back down to 430. Bounced off there, back up to the 98.8s. Nasdaq retesting the 90 here. Retesting the 90. Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea, Braytech. You want a long but not worth it? Yeah, no need in chasing it. I'm curious about something on silver. I wonder if I place a limit order at the high. Could it give me like 8 ticks? I wonder. What do you guys think? Can we get 8 ticks off the high on silver? We're going to try it. There is no stop, so, you know. I'm looking at it, and every time it breached the high, at least it looks like it to me, every time it's breached the high of the previous candle, it gets some expansion. I mean, I can't see the pullbacks, obviously, but not on this chart. Let's go to like the 1 minute. Yeah, hard to tell on the 1 minute. Hard to tell. Let's go back to the 5. You see how we're just kind of grinding up here. I mean, could be a decent spot to look for a short, honestly. There is no SMT. Maybe after 50 ticks of drawdown. No, Zach. I can't have that, man. I can't. 50 ticks is not going to work. Hold on. Let me see how many points is 50 ticks. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, I can handle 50 ticks. That's fine. That's $1,300. That's fine. Perfectly fine. No big deal. Why am I even sweating it? You know? ES is holding up at the 55. Bouncing there. Again, if I'm looking to short, I could take an aggressive short at 700 if we wanted to, right? But I'm kind of thinking about what makes the most sense. What makes the most sense? Someone mentioned a 15-minute trend line, so let's take a look at it. Right there. So tapping into the 15-minute trend line, I mean, maybe it makes sense to get a short here. Get a pull back into the 50s? Maybe? I don't know. Daily 20 on the ES. What up, Matt Rad? Next level of resistance is going to be up here at like 709. $6 on this candle. If this can close above, then technically that would be breaking out of that 15-minute trend. Do we buy the 9 EMA over here on gold, on silver? That was quick. Bought the 9 EMA there for 200 bucks. Playing with fire? Yeah, we are. I'm just going for like 8 ticks at a time. Just keep it small. I mean, decent bounce there off the 9. I mean, you know. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Scambo's the trader? Yeah. No, I don't know. Who's Scambo's? Tell me. Who dat? If you guys have not yet subscribed, please do so. Please hit the like button. Enter the giveaway, exclamation point MM in the chat. Free Apex any size evaluation. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah, Yoji, Jim, I answered you over there in Husk stream. Check it out. A wild man out of England trading the NQ. Oh no, I don't know who that is. he's he's just now reading it. Oh my goodness. He goes for 1 point with 50 MQs. Dang. Oh. I couldn't help it, Jim. But no, the interest rate decision, Jim. Oh, goodness. I couldn't help myself. He left himself open to that one. Is he doing like one ES point? Or no, you said M and Q. M and Q. I mean, I guess it's fine to do that as long as it doesn't go against you. Like, you need to be filled immediately, right? Like, I guess you could do that if it was like you were just sitting there waiting for like the end of day spike. Let's just say like right here, end of day spike, and you're like, dropped it, and it just bloop right through it. You know, I don't know. I did get long down here. This was my first long, was like 600. If only I would have held it, guys, we'd be up 80 points. What's wrong with me? You guys are like, Methodical, you didn't buy down there. Let me just show you guys. Come on. Let me just show you guys. Look at there. Bam. Right there. These are the trades so far tonight. 4 trades, 3 winners, 1 scratch. So yeah. Yeah. We did it. Up $94, trading 1 micro. Not too bad. Not too bad. And we are also over here on this account up a little more, $516. That one we've been trading a mini on. We took a, I don't know, a couple of silver scalps for $200 each time. What up, Coach Fred? He shows his lucid accounts. He starts with, say, 50 and adds 50 wins in a row, 250 a trade. That's an interesting option. Maybe I'll check him out. You said his name is, what was his name? Scambos the trader. Let me see if I can look him up now. This is Quantower, and I'm using Bulinux. He has no method at all. I don't even see his channel. Scrimbo. Oh. Dude, which one? Scrimbo. All right. You said Scambos. That's what I typed. All right, I found him. I do think I've seen this guy, like, before. I mean, I guess I got to give him a little credit. He's rocking the no mustache and beard look, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought he was talking about, Coach Fred. He's got 26.1K subscribers. However, his streams are only getting 1K views, which is really odd. Remember, I told you can tell when somebody buys views. He streamed for 2 hours and he's only getting 1,000 views. That's very odd. Very odd. So I would go out on a limb and say that he's bought subscribers. You know, for people who actually stream, we know kind of like what you should be hitting on, and that's an odd number. It is a polished trend line. That is in fact a Tory Trades trend line, or a Tory's tan line trend line, or something like that. Yeah, that's odd when that happens. I'm going to give you an example. Just going to give you an example. This is my stream tonight. I have 8,000 subs and I've got 534 views on this stream. So explain to me how he only has 1,000 views on his stream and he has 26,000 subscribers. Does not make any sense. So, professional Amish looking he is, isn't he? That makes no sense. What up, Tech T? Tori's uncle's tan line's trending. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. So he's definitely purchased some of these subscribers, in my opinion. Because if you had a legitimate 26,000 subscribers, he should have 4,000, 5,000 views a day, maybe more for each stream, probably more. Let's just compare him to someone who has less subscribers, right? But I know that they grew their channel organically. All right, let's just compare him. Let's compare him to this feller. Nutty Bar Trading. Nutty Bar has 19,000 subs and he gets 3,500 views per stream, right? 2.7K views. You see what I'm saying? 2.6K. So he's got 7,000 less, 4,000. 2.6K. He's got 7,000 less subscribers, yet his views are 2.5x. You know what I mean? So, same as Clay Trader? Could be. I don't know. So, Tech Team Matt. No, Matt's stuff is behind a paywall. Right? Didn't he put his streams behind a paywall or something? I'm not sure. I haven't seen Trades by Matt in a while. Let me look. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, his numbers do look odd too. So, I don't know if he's behind a paywall anymore or not. Scalpulaire, so like, yes and no, right? There is a percentage. I mean, it's one of those things where like you can look at it and just kind of figure out if someone's grown their channel organically or not. So, yeah, I think that his lives are behind a paywall and that you can watch the replay, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong. I don't watch Trades by Matt, so I have no idea. Yeah, it does look like his views are down. I wonder why his views are down so much, because he used to have so many people watching him. But yeah, there's a formula to it all. For sure. It does look like his views are down. which is very odd because, like, let me see. Let me find his old lives. Silver's still ripping yet. It has not gotten up there yet. 10% of subs. Not really. I mean, it's usually about. I mean, usually your live viewership is about three. You know, on average, about 1.5% of your total subs. Not like views, but like the total people that watch you while you're streaming and stuff. I'm just going to see where his views started falling off because, like, 3 weeks ago, he's getting 5,000 views. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Look right here. So see, hold on, you can't see it. Spread it out here. You see these? Look at these, members only. You see what I'm saying? So his lives are behind a paywall. So that's why his views are down. His lives are behind a paywall. Yeah, they are also very short. So, so the replay only is behind the paywall? That'd be weird to do. I don't know why. Why would you do that? Who knows? Anyways, it's just interesting to look at sometimes. You know what I mean? Interesting to look at. So you can watch live for free. All right. Well, that makes sense then. Has he been winning? I have no idea. I haven't been watching him. He does take a lot of time off too, doesn't he? Kind of just takes days off randomly. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Matt sucks at trading. I don't know. I mean, he has a different kind of a style than I do. But that's okay, right? Nothing wrong with that. He must have taken his replays off the paywall because the most recent ones are not. I don't know. Scalpulator very well could. We're hitting a 15-minute trend line that we refuse to close above. So could kind of short the 75. Could. Rising wedge broken to the downside. Yeah. Big snow coming your way in Blue Ridge Mountains. Let's go. He just goes by feel. Yeah. Well, he does do the Anybody catch that? I try to say wick test, and we may have said something else. Oops. Make that thin line trick thicker or it will break. That's a good idea. Yeah, he does the wick test and stuff like that. Oops, I misspoke. Snow and ice going to be bad in Kentucky. Yeah, I'm in Georgia. I don't know. They're calling for like 1 to 3 inches or something like that of snow and ice Saturday morning, very early. So I was considering like going, maybe going south Friday, because I just don't want to deal with like, I don't want to deal with like the power going out. You know, that's what I'm thinking about doing. In Will, maybe heading down to Jacksonville, get an Airbnb with like a heated pool or something. That way the kids got something to do. It's going to be like 72, 73 degrees in Jacksonville. Could go further north. Could go to like, could go all the way down to like Delray, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. It's going to be like 80 degrees down there. But I don't really want to drive 10 hours. Jacksonville's only 5.5 hours. Yeah, Matt Rad, if we go, I will. So, oh, it's not fancy, Eric. Airbnbs are cheap right now. Like I can find one for like $450. Like they're nothing. Oh, you were fishing in Ocala. My former in-laws live in, well, in-law, only one of them's alive now. Live in Ocala, in the villages. They live in the villages. Yeah, it's not expensive at all. Like here's a house right here. Like if we just I mean we can look at, well, make sure none of my personal information's on here. It's not. But yeah, like you look on Airbnb, like $484, $400. You know, it's pretty cheap. 461. I mean, in-ground pool, you know, little covered back porch, foosball table, game room, waffle maker. But you know, I'm just saying, like you can get these pretty cheap, and better than a hotel because you can actually just make your food, right? Campgrounds are full in Florida, probably, yeah. Get my igloo skills ready. Nah, we don't have any of those. No, it's not a house party, M. Will. The party is because I'm going to have 7 total people with me. That's the party. So it has to be big enough to accommodate everybody. I mean, like this is a waterfront home right here with an in-ground swimming pool. Kind of nice. It's a little more expensive, $600. Got some bunk beds. Cram all the kids on the bunk beds. Is that an in-ground pool? Kind of hard to tell. Still looks nice. So this one's like on the waterfront. I don't know if it's. Oh no, it's not in-ground. It's above ground pool. Not that that matters. Who cares? It's a pool. It's a pool, right? Kids get in it. You can toss a line out right there. Probably got some fish in there. $400. Let's go. Is that enough for 5 Lucid or My Funded Futures accounts? I like the Flex. No, no code myth. Code MM. Yeah, MM. You're 5 miles from Skyline Drive. Nice. Yeah, code MM on every prop firm except for Apex. Apex is the only one that's code myth. What up, Neo? Guys, let's pop 2 more subscribers in there. Let's hit the like button so that we can do this giveaway before I get off here at 10. We need about 10 more likes and 2 more subs. So somebody hit the like, somebody hit the subscribe. We'll be in there like swimwear. Which one should you buy? I'd go with the Flex. I like the Flex. It's the most popular for a reason. What up, Private? How you doing? I think you're new here, Private. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. You the man. At least I haven't seen you before. Yeah, I like the 50K Flex. It's my favorite. All right, I'm considering here this. I mean, the rejection of that 15-minute trend line is interesting. The Daytona plan's 100%. Do I short 75 here? What do you guys think? Is that outside? Is that insane? We could short 75 and just have her stop at 89.90 area. Apex code myth, Sherry. MYTH. That's the only prop where the code is myth. MM is the code for every other prop. What chat was design in? I gotta know. Oh, I'm not leaving right now. Option. Oh, Scrimbo. Oh, shoot. Look at silver. Built a 5-minute bull flag on silver. 5-minute bull flag on silver here. You could long it here and stop would only be $1,400. You're holding short into Japan? Let's see. Had to do your nightly walk to stay alive. Did you see anything? Wait before shorting. Okay, I got you. Gold pulled back and tested that short-term trend line there. Held it. I've got my entry at the high on silver. I don't really know. Well, Tech T, yeah, it's gambling for sure. I agree. But see the hat, Tech T. See the hat. Go gamble. Let's go. So you could long here on silver. I mean, it's a bull flag break. It'd be a $1,400 stop. Do I do it? Do I dare? I don't know. He's at full port. Now your entry on gold is the ice wall. All right, I'm long silver, guys. We're long silver. Gonna go stop to break even there. No! Oh. Not to be confused with Long John Silver. Yeah. This is a mini. And Will pray for me. It's just an eval, but still. All right, I'm going break even now. Come on, get up there. Get your tail up there. I didn't drop the break even yet. I really should wait for it to get back above that wick. Yeah, MWell, this is an eval. My Funded Futures allows, yeah. Well, they're not the only one. Took your loss? Uh-oh. Hurry, get in long now. Micro Silver Matt. I know My Funded Futures. I don't know who else does, to be honest. 1 out of 3 on the time. You stopped out because of the trailing drawdown. Yeah. What are you in, Blackout News? Guys, nothing to it. Nothing to it. I'm locking in some. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. Start yelling at it like Jay. Oh, shit. Almost tagged me into my short. Almost tagged me in. All right. Stop me out and then goes to the target. Yeah, it is what it is. Why did y'all tell me to move the stop? So, it's bad slippage, yeah, for sure. Yeah, micro silver is SIL. Lucid has micro silver too. Yeah. Hey, in and out. What can you do? You've had like 10 blown accounts at 52,000. That sucks. All right, just ain't right. Appreciate you watching, man. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next time. I mean, it's a 5-minute bull flag there that broke, so this should probably go back to the high, but we'll see. Didn't really make that much on that trade. Like, what was it? Like $150? Yep. Option. There's a couple of places that do allow silver micros. I do know there's a couple. I want to say Tradeify was working on getting it going too. But I don't know for sure. Hey, we're 1 subscriber away from 8,600. Who's going to be the lucky 8,600 subscriber? I will remember you forever. Forever and ever. And you'll get a special gift if you hit the subscribe button right now. You get a special gift. 8,500 people know what the gift is. The one person may not. So, yeah, nothing wrong with micro silver. It's still $5 a tick, I think, which is still pretty hefty. If you just hit subscribe, I don't know who you are. You have to let me know in the chat because you must have a private account because it didn't tell me. Trade day, funded next. My funded futures allow micro and silver. Yeah, I knew there was a few. Are you getting chopped up in gold? Yeah. Neo's going to unsub and be right back. He wants that gift. Let's do the giveaway, Tech T. We need more. Now we need more likes, Tech T. You know how this works. 104 people. We need 100 likes. Silver's what's that? No, that's not 100 a tick. It's $25 a tick, right? Eric Melkor, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. That's your gift. Yeah, it won't let you send a message. You were good for you was the 802 Bruner. You all can be the 8600. I don't mind. You the man. There's Eric. There's Bruner. Let's go. Thank you guys for your subscription. Going out to dinner. What are we eating? What are we eating, Tech T? All right, let's pull it. Let's pull it. You got 3 minutes, guys, to get in. 3 minutes, and then we're going to pull it. I'm going to set the timer here for 3 minutes, and we're pulling the winner. Exclamation point MM in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. 50K, or not 50K, any size eval. Any size Apex eval. I guess I should say that, huh? Olive Garden. Let's go. Some would say that is, in fact, not Italian, Tech T, but I don't know. I say it's Italian. I say it's Italian. 2 minutes. You already pulling it, Jim? Let's go. Jim's over there yanking it, going to town. Yeah, me? Or are you talking about, yeah, you're talking about tech? Yeah. The bread is really good. I mean, that's the best thing about Olive Garden, right? The bread, the salad, I could care less. The bread's very good. The breadsticks. Guys, as soon as it hits, now don't try to snipe it because as soon as it hits, I'm pulling it. As soon as the timer goes off, you got 1 minute and a half. You despise Apex, the king of the trapdoor props. All right, option. Why is TT saying Treff is the most awesome person in the whole world? I mean, Treff is pretty cool. I'll agree. He's pretty cool. Bread's good in New York City, T. Cooper. I've never been to New York, but I'm going this summer. We will be going to New York this summer. Got to go check it out. Never been. It's one of the few places I haven't really been. I'm not long. Or is this is Treff? Is this Treff on his alt? This must be. Make sure you're going on a really hot day. Smells like pee. I could make sure. I could think that. I could imagine that, Pine Tree, after like being to Vegas, going to Vegas and stuff. I mean, I don't think it's as bad, but still. 15 seconds, guys. They thought you were a bot. All you had to do was just post a video of you trading in your underwear. You'd have been fine. This has got to be Treff talking, bragging about Treff. And the winner is... There's the alarm. Close. Pick. K Boogie. Is this Ace Boogie? Is this K Boogie? K Boogie with the hoodie. Is this Ace Boogie? That is Ace Boogie? Ha ha ha. What up, man? K Boogie with the win. Let's go. Send me an email, K-Boogie, to methodicalman@gmail. I'm going to pin it at the top of the chat. Include in said email, click on the top right-hand corner of your screen. Show me, screenshot, showing me that you are logged in to your account, verifying that it is you. And I'll shoot you over the code. I knew there couldn't be too many people named K-Boogie, Ace Boogie, you know. I think Ace Boogie's a better name, but K Boogie with the hoodie does have a nice ring to it. All right, Matt Rad, catch you next time. Yeah, they do, Treff. Treff's over here, he's over here stroking his ego. I mean, I don't know, guys. Would the trade have worked? Could we have taken it to the high? I don't know. Would we have taken any drawdown? Yeah. Oof. Look at that. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Look at there, guys. I could have got that break of the high, huh? Look at that. 99,180. It's him. I'm talking to him on Discord right now. He's not real. Look at silver. Goodness gracious. Yeah, we're going to find out, option. How do you use neutrinos to help your trader? My trading? What the hell is a neutrinos? Zaddy of all zoodles. I was long Pine Tree. I was long Pine Tree from right there. And I moved the stop. You know, I was a chicken. I moved the stop. A quantum particle? Nah, I don't know what that is. I don't use that. Oh, you got shook out? Yeah. You did the wick test on silver? Is there a wick test? I don't really see one. Neutrino spin determines the trade direction. I've never heard of that, Jim. I don't know. Exactly, Dutang. Making history here, crossing 8,600. You'll forever be remembered. Back at point of control. I'm considering shorting NQ here. The problem is that like ES is pulling back a little further than NQ did. I guess it is only down like 6 points. The wig test. All right, Eric, appreciate you. If I go 7 minis, how many ticks would I need to pass? I need $2,400. That would be, per point, that would be what? Is that $700 per 4 ticks? No. Math is hard. 15 ticks, 3 minis? That's not going to pass me though, is it? Or will it? Actually, it might. Yep. 750 times 3. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't even think I need 15 ticks. I think it's like 13. 3 minis, 13 ticks. What could go wrong? What could go wrong, guys? Pegasus Achilles, you missed it. We just pulled it. 40 ticks on 1 mini. Yeah, but we're talking about Silva. Krog. Nothing could go wrong, says Option Man. Nothing. Nothing could go wrong at all. Let's fix this. I mean, Pine Tree would do it. I should ask myself, what would Pine Tree do, right? And then that should give me all the information I need. What would Pine Tree do? Do I sacrifice this eval? Instant liquidation? I guess it could be instant liquidation. Do I do it, though? Do we do it? Do we go like 4 minis, 10 ticks? I think that's more reasonable. And just put it at... We literally just put the buy at the top. What do you think? You'd max with gold, get more of a fighting chance. I'm just looking for it to just blast through the 200 level here and give me 10 ticks. You don't think I can get it? I mean, that's it. That's all we need. Oh, that's only $1,000. How is that? Is my math off? I need 2,400. We need more than that. Oh, no, we need more than that. Name of the platform? This is Quantower. 25 ticks with 3 minis. 3 minis, 25 ticks. All right, let me see. Let's see if that does it. Oh, that's still not quite it. I need 2,400. Well, actually, 2,340 to pass. Could just do that. I don't know that we get that, though. 3 minis, 40 ticks. What, Trev? We don't need a stop. We don't need it. Don't worry about the stop. We don't need a stop. No stop necessary, you know? Anybody short that 15-minute trend line? I was tempted to short 75, but I just didn't do it. Take profit would have been 50 anyway. Oh, I don't know what the ATR is. I'm not sure. Japan rates, yeah, Christopher. I'll be instantly down 500. The spread's around 5 ticks. Yeah. I mean, if we get a candle like this, we'd be fine. Right? Another one of those. But I don't know that we do. Let's look at gold. Yeah, gold's ripping. Should we gamble? I don't know. All right, we may go back to our original strategy. We're going to go back to the original strat. Eight ticks, $200. Ice storm in Georgia. It's negative 22 with a wind chill here. Let's go. Yeah, there's no ice storm yet, Pine. It's going to be like Saturday morning, I think around 1 a.m. So silver will be sold off tonight for sure. Maybe. Average true range is not 29 ticks. All right, we got 5 minutes till the top of the hour. Let's see what happens. Oh, I got you. I don't have the ATR on here. I don't know why. I'm too lazy to put it on here, though. Too lazy. I am too lazy, Trev. I just count on Trev to tell me. I'm too lazy. I know, Trev. Oh. What up, future trader? Guys, this is financial advice. This will win 100% of the time. Just kidding. I mean, this is what I'm going for right here, guys. I mean, how can I not do this, okay? I mean, tell me that you wouldn't go for this. You know what I mean? You know, if you had this kind of guarantee right here on the table, wouldn't you do it too? You know? Wouldn't you do it too? Max is chilling. He's probably asleep. He's asleep. You was in the major ice storm in 98, lost power for 2 weeks. Dang. 98, man. Who was even born in 98, Pine Tree? Yeah, how hard can it be? What could go wrong? Yeah, for sure, Trev. I think we probably dump. I don't even think it pushes up and gets me in, but we got the Pine Tree guarantee, or he eats human poop. I'm gonna tell you guys, this is the thing about Pine Tree. He eats human poop for fun anyway. So is it really a big deal? You know what I mean? He likes it. It's his thing. You've heard of water sports? He has brown sports. You pay your debts. Yeah. He's down with the brown. Down with the brown. Him and Amber Heard get along real well. They're blood brothers. Playing with the dirt box. So, yeah, it's pulling back right now, option. I mean, it doesn't mean it's not going to make a run at it. It might. Yeah. See you tomorrow, Albeo. Yeah, Braytech, the thing is, it could just, anything could happen here at this top of the hour. When you kind of grind back like that, the market can run right through that quickly if it wants to. We'll see. That fertilizes Pine Tree. Keegan's like, I'm out of here. CL's been pretty slick lately. Yeah, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. All right, what's your guess on the news here, guys? What do you guys think? My guess is we push into 710. I think we just boner up. We just boner through that 15-minute trend line and we go. All right. It's 50-50. That's usually punnier. Yeah. I picked up on it, though. Like Pine Tree says, sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit. We'll see. Could be Punisher. Could be. I think they're sucking in some shorts here for a push-up, but we'll see. Could be wrong. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Nothing. Exactly as I kind of thought. Oh. I saw a little, just a little flicker. A little flicker of hope. Just a little flicker of hope. Going to give us the old hope and nope, as the Nutty likes to say. That did nothing. Oh, it's delayed. It didn't come out yet. I'm waiting for the fireworks. Oh, 10:30? Zach T says 10:30. That could be. All right, there we go. Getting a little movement. Getting a little movement here. I'm not quite sure how it works. I've never been around for that. All right, getting a breakout here. Getting a breakout. I told you guys, don't fade me, bro. I'm not in it. I have no idea, Punisher. I'm just here. I'm just here. That's a pretty nice boner candle. That's only 11 points, 12 points. John, the news is something about Coke cans. I'm not quite sure the details, but it's supposed to be interest rate decision. It is blasting off. It's about 15 points. That's a huge move. I don't know how I'll contain myself. Are you long, option? I mean, if we break that 15-minute trend line, this thing could really go. Small Coke cans, Jim? Yeah. It could be. You going on break? All right. Are those white candles on your silver chart inside buys? Inside buy. They are. They are indeed inside buys. I mean, we break the 15-minute candle, I'll probably long it in target 700. I mean, I think 709 is a decent target too, but I'm going to just take like a scalp. I actually may not even take, I may just take 10 points. $25,887 will be big resistance. That's up there quite a ways though. I don't know if we get to that level tonight. The 3-inch Punisher is here. Let's go. He finally got off of his stream over there trying to fall asleep on the stream. I saw him. Don't think he's over there nodding, guys. He was over there. I'm tired. I'm tired. The Coke can Punisher is here. What do we got here on the 15-minute chart? You got still 10 minutes left on this candle. If we can kind of break above, man, I don't even like that really all that much, to be honest. I hate longing into the 90. $687. Oh, okay, I got you. Let's go, Coach Fred. Do you use that? You did that on gold? Gold looks like it kind of wants to break down. I don't know if I want to get stuck in a trade right now. I'm almost leaning towards taking a short right here. But then again, that is a pretty bullish looking candle. Banging them out, Coach Fred. Let's go. All right. All right, Nasdaq, you got me. I'm in. Oof. Right when I was about to press the button, it pulled back. Interesting. Quantower have a cartoonish look to it. I don't know. I kind of like Quantower's look. I think it looks decent. It's probably because all my colors and stuff I got on here, you know? So I'm watching the ES very closely here as well. Watching it all. Yeah, I like Quantower too. Another $100. Let's go, option. Nice job. All right. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do here. I'm leaning towards a long, but this could just reject here. All right, I'm taking it. We're going to go for just the 10-point scalp here. We need basically the 700 level. Actually, no reason for this market to go up tonight. Yeah, I don't know option. Do I have multiple monitors? Yeah. I got 4 monitors, 232 inches and 227s. We got the 32 inches vertical on either side, and then the 227s are stacked in the middle. Horizontal. Lots of space, but we need more. This needs to go ahead and go up and touch the 700 now. It needs to. Oh, it came out. Skyscraper candle. We need one of those. Kind of watching the ES here too, because it has yet to make a higher high. I want to see it kind of push through that 57 level. Kind of get me home here. Just one more little shove higher here. It's got 3 minutes to get it done. Come on in, Q. Don't fail me now. If you're just joining us, guys, please hit the like button on your way in. Subscribe if you're new here. Let me know in the chat if you do subscribe. Pine Tree Guarantee might be in trouble. Guarantee. I should have put that. Pine Tree Guarantee. Got a little ring to it, huh? All right, 2.5 minutes. This has got to go. You're short gold. I mean, I think you'll be okay if it breaks this trend line. You know, you might get it down to like 52. Certainly don't think it's going to be like a big dump, but I don't know. I'm an idiot, so who knows? Who knows? Silver's still pulling back, as you guys can see. 714 or 708. Yeah, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. I'd like to see. I mean, I see 709 up there, but got a minute and a half on this for a new candle here. So if it can close relatively full, I would like that. Close up in like 695 range at least. I mean, even if it closes here, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I would kind of like to see it close full. It's just a preference. It's just a preference. It's not a requirement, you know? Okay, Boogie, I got your email. Send you over your code shortly. BOJ news conference in 30 minutes. 685 plus 700. Let's go. Nice job. All right, new candle here in 20 seconds. I'm a Platt. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Closing up here would be nice. There we go. That's a decent close. See if we get a little continuation. Continuation. All right, so if we get above the high of this candle, above this wick, my stop will go to break even. Because I want to just see it expand above there. There we go. So stop in here to break even. Do not want to see it come back at this point. Rather it just go. Keep that candle green. Do I teach or share my strategies? Every single day, Kiss Leia can kiss Lay. I don't really teach, but I do explain exactly what I'm doing, when I'm entering, when I'm exiting, what I'm thinking. So from those perspectives, you know, you can learn from that, but I don't consider myself a teacher. I'm not that one of those people that are like, you know, this is a mentorship, or, you know, trade this way, trade that way. I tell you what I'm doing, what I'm thinking. Might be wrong, might be right. But if you learn from it, awesome. I try to just use logic. Come on. Don't be a dirty girl. Just get on up there. Just tag it. Go to your home. I do have arts. I do have an arts degree. Let's get this money. Am I being a dick for a tick here or what? You guys see that? It literally is right there. All right, let's go. Let's go. How much is my course and where do I sign up? My course is $150, and links in the description of the video. Let's go, I'm a Platt. Links in the description of the video, and if you in fact use my code at checkout for your prop firm accounts and you send me the receipt, then you can get my course for free. You just need you need to buy 7 accounts, or you can pay $1.50 for the course. All jokes, guys, all jokes. I'll never sell a course. I don't know. They said some sort of meeting. I'm a Platt at 10:30. You take a Walmart gift cards. You can pay however you want. You can pay in PP touches from me, not for me. Or, no, I'm just kidding. Thanks, Coach Fred. Where do you learn to draw? Yes, Tim, I teach that. Tim the Toolman Taylor. I bet you never heard that one, huh? Tim's never heard that one in his life. Tim the Toolman Taylor in the house. So, Pine Tree will sell the course for sure. Pine Tree's inside buy course. It's very intricate. It takes weeks to learn. Lots of studying. It's a very advanced. Very advanced. It's funny when I hear people say that, like, "Oh, this strategy, this is a little more advanced." Like, what? What? So Silva's kind of going down. What happened to gold? Did it? Yeah, gold broke. Good short. Who called that short a minute ago? Somebody said they were shorting. So yeah, gold just dropped. It broke that trend line. I mean, you got a ways down now. 47, it's already breaking through there. 36.7 next. I mean, at one point, do you just jump in and ride the wave? So some people don't want to pay for the PP touches. That's true. That's true. I'll tell you kind of a little story here. If you did sell a course, you have to make it sound like it's very difficult. Yeah. I have a friend who was selling his truck. He had an old beat up truck, and he was selling it for like $700 on Craigslist. And I saw it on there, and so I sent him a message from like a fake phone number. I was like, "Hey man, you still got the truck for sale?" And he's like, "Yeah." I said, $700 says the price firm. He said, "No, I'm open to negotiations." I said, "Okay. How about $500 and one PP touch?" He responded back, he said, "How about $600 and no PP touches?" So, yeah, and then, later on I let him know that it was me. I was like, "Hey man, that was me." He's like, "You asshole." He's like, "I was wondering what kind of weirdo was messaging me about a PP touch." So, oh goodness. Good times. Good times. All right, guys, we're up $113 over here. $661 over here. Those are the ones that we have traded tonight so far. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I will be back tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. for the New York session, and I'll be streaming tomorrow from 9:15 to 11:15. And then I will be on My Funded TV with Bull Barbie from 11:30 a.m. Eastern to 12:30 tomorrow as well. So remember, guys, Apex's 80% off sale does end tonight. Use code MYTH, MYTH, for Apex if you want to help support the channel. And if you want to pick up a Bulanox account, use code MM, 83% off on them ends tonight. Tradeify's 40% off ends tonight, code MM. Code MM on every other prop firm. Tradeify, Trade Day, Take Profit Trader, Lucid, Funded Next, and Funded Futures Network. So if you guys want to support the channel, code MM. That's going to do it for me. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:15, like I said. I do appreciate you guys watching. And I'll see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stand alert.